Hi, my name is Sheena Joy, and today I want to share my art journal with you. I had mentioned in previous videos that I do some art journaling. I purchased the Stamp Timber art journaling kit about a year ago, and it comes with a variety of products, but the journal is a Dylusions journal. It's a creative journal, and what I did for my birthday was I decorated the outside. I painted it, and I just wanted to show you a few the products I used to do this. It's very personal. I mean, this is what I did, and other people will do something completely different. And then on the other hand, it's craft, like it's a craft color. So other people might want to just leave it as is. I mean, we're all different. And so what I did was I started off with this Tim Holtz Distress Paint in Salty Ocean and covered it with that. But before that, I used gesso. I'm just going to reach up, excuse my reach here, for this Faber-Castell gesso. I covered it with that. Then I put on the paint. And then I used gelatos. A variety of gelatos just to get that color gradient. I'm going to bring my journal up a bit closer here for you to see the colors. And so when I apply the gelatos on the cover or within the journal itself, I have this basket full of daubers and these ink blenders, and this Ranger spreading, I'm not sure it's called, but it's for spreading your gesso or your paint, and just little daubers and these little plaid, I think they're for stencils, but you could use them however you see fit. So, and the gelatos, I want to increase my collection. I love gelatos. They're so versatile. I love them. And then for the stamping, I don't have my Tim Holtz stamp out here, but I use this Memento Luxe lilac posies for the different stamping. And for these stamps, tell your story, and in the back here it says handcrafted book. I use these Tim Holtz wooden stamps, so that's what I use for that. And you can see a little bit of this Harlequin pattern here behind the butterfly in here. And I use this Simon Says Stamp stencil. It's a Harlequin stencil. And you see all these different stickers. And these are penny black stickeroos. And you can see I used, well, most of them from this page. And I really like these. I've never used them before. And I ordered them. I had them for a while. And I knew I was going to use them on my cover, but I wasn't sure just when I was going to use them. So they're really good, like if you've never used them before, and they're really inexpensive. But the texture on them is like I applied paint over some parts of them, or just to make them look a little distressed or have more color on them. So they're really easy to work with. And then after I was done painting and gelatoing and stenciling, I covered everything with Ranger Multi-Matte Medium, and I just embellished with, I had these Recollections flowers. I had this butterfly and other flowers from Prima, and in the back I just kept it really flat, and you can see more of the stamping that I did with the Memento Luxe ink. And like I said, it's a Tim Holtz ink pad, or sorry, a Tim Holtz stamp set that I used. And this right here is a little die cut from Poppy Stamps, or Memory Box. And also just some gemstones that I had put. And I'm just going to show you different entries that I put in here. My first one was after our wedding, which was in 2014, October 18th. And so this page has a lot of the products that actually came with the kit. There's a picture of me and my husband, Gaunig, and with all my heart, love you, and the date with this Tim Holtz measuring tape, and Scrabble pieces that came in the kit, and just a variety of different stencils were used. And my next entry was, I haven't finished this entry. I started off with using Copics with this stamp, and I still haven't finished that, so I just left it because I let the journal develop as it does. And if you can see that I leave pages between my journal entries, and that's because I want to get a nice glue to just kind of glue these together, and I know the glue I want, I just haven't gotten it yet. So alright, so this next journal entry is about me, and I have my name here, Sheena Joy, and I don't know if you can see, but I put my hand right here and I did an outline. I try to do it with stain, and I realize stain goes more into your skin than it does on the paper when you apply it to your hand. And that's just the fun part about learning about the products too, you know. And there's stenciling, and this is covered with gemstones and sequins, and just everything is covered with wink of Stella. It's really, so she soars, hope, she is love, dream, happy, she prays, she is in the journey, she creates, and love that one. I love the colors. This one is devoted to my mom. I'm going to just turn it around and bring it up closer. And I love the colors, a lot of green, a lot of florals. My mother, she died, and when she was alive, she loved green, and she loved floral. She loved shine and glitter, and she was a real classy lady. She was beautiful. And my mom she's one of a kind, so I devoted those 2 pages to her. I'm sure I'll do more entries focusing on her, and of course everything I do comes from her naturally. She's my mother. This next entry is done with another stamp set I have. It's a Dylusion stamp set, and some stencils, different paints, and this is where I started. I'm not sure, I think I started dating it here, and this was August 24th. So you see it's a big gap between my mother, this is around Mother's Day, until like August. And this one says, I am like a flower, I grow and I bloom. And I love this one, and I used large sequins and some medium ones too. Some stencils. I used texture paste with my stencils, of course. And this one is all about summer. I used the Simon Says Stamp August 2015 card kit for this one, and it's just about summer fun and just appreciating summer and the colorful feel of summer and the colors of summer, the easy feeling, ice cream, like the ocean, flip-flops, and just fun. And I love that. And my next entry here is where there is, I'll bring this closer, where there is growth, there is beauty. And I used that Dylusion stamp set again, and this time I used it with, I used the Zig Clean Color Real Brush markers on this, and then with my background here I used a lot of sprays, the Dylusions ink sprays, and I used gelatos again, and just love how that turned out. I didn't use any stamps for the words, I just used my own writing. And here was the first time I ever used molding paste. Okay, and this is my last entry, my most recent one, and this was done at the beginning of October 8th, 2015. And me and my husband Givnik and our 2 boys, we had a beautiful morning. We went hiking, we had a picnic up in the hills that aren't too far from here, but it was beautiful. And so I just said, family, love, the perfect day. Thanks. I'll bring that closer. And so there's just a lot of trees and this wood grain, and there was still some flowers. I mean, even though it's the beginning of October, there's still flowers, and we saw a lot of butterflies, and I just envisioned green and purple and blue and just brought that all in, and a little bit of pink. So my next entry will probably be about fall or Halloween, I'm not sure. But I just want to share that with you. That's my my art journal, and I made this little band to go around it. I don't always keep it on there. Sometimes I just let the book breathe and let it be open, so either me or the boys are given it, could just look at it. And I love just feeling the texture. If you notice, while I was showing you, I just kept touching it, because with the texture paste and the stencils and everything, I just love it. That's what an art journal is to me. It's organic, it grows, it stimulates, the senses, it brings back memories. It's beautiful. All right. Thank you. I don't know how cohesive my explanation was, but thank you for tuning in, and take care. I hope you're all well, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And I'll actually probably do some art journaling videos in the future when I feel more comfortable doing them, where I actually do the entries. Okay. I hope you're well. Bye.